What's up guys, Joe here, welcome back to my channel, and today we are back with more T-Mobile Bianchi and we have La Vuelta Espana, the final Grand Tour of the season. I cannot wait to get into it. But first, I did ask you in the previous episode who else we should sign. Go back and watch it if you've missed it and you can see our transfers for next season. But we had a few more to make and we've made a decision. I'm so excited to say Vincenzo Nibali, El Squalo, now 37 years old, is joining T-Mobile Bianchi next season. It's not 70k, I think it's 30k. But yeah, El Squalo coming to the team. Hopefully he can end his career as well at T-Mobile Bianchi. A legend of the sport, won all three Grand Tours. What a rider. Hopefully we can get one more big win with Vincenzo. I've noticed as well, maybe we should go for Antonio Nibali. I've got no dossier points, and he requires one, so sadly we can't get him. We had a few dossier points remaining after that, and we have gone for Alessandro Tamaki, another veteran, 36 years old. He is so well-rounded, still got good flat mountains and hills, great barrier, so he will be a crucial rider and a domestique mainly, maybe an attacker as well. So another welcome addition to the team. That concludes our business then, and we have a power team next year. I am pumped to have this squad at our disposal. I don't need to read you every name. Look at the riders. Added now Nibali and Zamaki. It's going to be a fun season 4. For that though, we do have La Vuelta Espana, the final Grand Tour of the season. Can we make it a second Grand Tour win? Not sure. We don't have Kemna coming to the race, but you can see the parcours we have coming up. We have 7 stages in today's episode. A big mountain up there, Yavalambre on stage 5. That should be a fun one. And looking at our squad for the final Grand Tour of the season, we have Giulio Ciccone, who really is our leader, alongside Rick Zabel. We also have Kevin Vermarker, Georg Zimmermann, Giovanni Aliotti is coming alongside Matteo Fabro, Alessandro Covi, and then Jonas Ruch rounds out our squads. La Vuelta is underway today. We're in Torrevieja, and you can see Jasper Stuyven, the Milan-San Remo winner, riding for De Koning. They have our future rider Pippo Ganna in their ranks. No GC contender though, it would seem. Maybe James Knox, but nonetheless a really strong team. Let's take a look at the start list. We have Wout van Aert with number 1 on his jersey. Also Kruijswijk and Roglic for Jumbo-Visma. What a team. Pogacar is here. Only 7 riders for Facebook Trek, interesting, and no Nibali in their squads. Caleb Ewan's here, Wellens, Adam Yates, Nils Pollitt, Geraint Thomas and Chris Froome, alongside Geoghegan Hart, Hindley, Kwiato, Sivakov. What a team for Ineos. We have David Gaudu, Nizzolo, another future rider, alongside Maxi Schachmann, yet another future rider for us. We have Mikel Landa too. We have Vlasov, Viviani. So yeah, I mean, it's a great start list. And can we go for GC? Our man is going to be Giulio Ciccone if we're going to be able to do that. Otherwise, we're going for stage wins, but it should be a fun race. T-Mobile Bianchi are underway. Their Vuelta Espana campaign is underway. And I have noted we have an absolutely terrible time trial squad. So Jumbo-Visma are up ahead. They're going to beat us by minutes today, I'm pretty sure, despite just 18k. First split, Matteo Fabro is taking our guys there right now, and we're already, okay, we're 3rd place still behind Jumbo-Visma though. Second split for our guys, only 5.5k to go after this, and we are down now to 5th place, but this is going much better than I anticipated. Here we go then, 1.5k to go, trying to make sure we keep Giulio Ciccone to the front. Matteo Fabro doing a great job. He is our best time trialist at this race. Ineos and Jumbo-Visma on the same time, unbelievably, at the finish, and we are 51 seconds down. Unbelievably, it is Ineos and Jumbo-Visma that finish on the same time, so far ahead of everyone else. Regarding our team, I think we take that. We're well off. Everyone is well off the top 2, but we're well in and amongst the pack, the chasing pack, I guess, and it does mean that's Michał Kwiatkowski will wear reds. Stage 2 from Benidorm to Calpe. I think this is the Vuelta from a few years ago. But I think we're going to try and go in the breakaway here with Alessandro Covi, the Milano-San Remo winner from this save, of course. Let's see if we can get him up the roads. Maybe Jonas Ruch can join him. Let's see. The more I think about this race as well, I'm thinking it's best if Ciccone doesn't try and fight for GC. What do you guys think? Shall we try and do so? I'm not sure what position we'll be in at the end of this episode, but Roglic, look at his attributes. I mean, the Ineos team as well. as of course Tadej Pogacar somewhere up here. I mean, can we beat those guys with Ciccone? I'm not sure. One thing we can do though is get 2 riders in today's breakaway of 5, and Rich will be working for Alessandro Covi today. So we've been course out here. We have Padun, Allaire and Paulus attacking away for this KOM. I do want to try and challenge for this jersey with Alessandro Covi. With plays like that, we have no chance though. So let's see if Covi can snag any points at the top. Can we beat Padun and Paulus? That would be ideal. And Allaire, I think we got second. Yes, we did. That's not too bad. So this time we only have 3 points available. Nonetheless, we're in a much better position this time around. Jonas Rich trying to lead out Alessandro Covi. He can attack actually with Padun and Paulus trying to come round. Covi can also go all the way to the line. Looking difficult right now. And I think Paulus has pipped us again right there. He looks in control. Covi only 3rd as well. Right now we have 60k remaining. 2 minutes to the peloton. Jonas Rich is absolutely burying himself in the work and the service of Alessandro Covi, trying to hold off the group behind. Maybe to go on for a stage win. It's ambitious. Let's see if it's possible. And Marco Allaire cannot hold this rhythm set by the front guys. Jonas Rich, I mean, what does he have today? 76 flat. A very strong rider on this flat section. If we can deliver Covi to the foot of this next climb in front by over a minute and a half, I think we have a very slim chance. So Rich is done, just 1.5k ahead of the final climb. The rest of our guys need to stay in position because look at the rhythm being set now in this group. I don't think Zabel is going to be able to hold on very well at all, but here we go. We're seeing attacks now into the foot of this climb. Covi needs to stay very aware and tempo very hard the entire way up, as now the peloton enter the foot very quickly as well. A very quick rhythm, as you would expect, is being set. We're trying to stay ahead with Covi, but the guys just have a little more than him, it would seem, on this climb. It is so difficult. If we can try and beat them to this KOM, that would be great, but looking very difficult indeed. Look at the energy of our guys. Covi will cross the line ahead of Padun, at least ahead of Paulus. Padun does come past him in the end though. Far from ideal right there. Let's try and press on with Covi and Padun as Paulus is dropped. Look at the energy of the rest of our squads right now. Luckily, Ciccone is still in position. That was a crazy climb. 19k to go. Covi and Padun just ahead of Paulus. They need to work with me because these guys are hunting us down very quickly indeed. But Rick Zabel is still in this group. If we can keep him here, he could be a favourite for the stage. Even the red jersey, Quieto, is out the back right now. 11k to go. We have just seen a move by Laurens de Plus. Attack for Jumbo-Visma off the front. Fuglsang seems to be struggling. Quinton Pache as well. Look at the energy of our riders. Zabel sadly is just going to be dropped, I think, ahead of the finish in Calpe. We have Ciccone remaining, but not many riders are here. And Laurens de Plus is gone right now. At this stage then, I am not certain who is dropped. All I know is we have 20 riders at the front of this race. David Gaudu has just attacked up to Laurens de Plus as well. Covi needs to tempo at 99 here. He's been in the break the entire stage. We have Fabro and Ciccone who will sprint for it today for us. We have Aaron Buru here. Fuglsang is trying to attack now as well. Covi is done for the day. Fabro opens it up. Can Gaudu hold on? A great finish today here in Calpe in the opening stage of La Vuelta Espana. 1k to go. Ciccone off the wheel. Gaudu is caught. Aaron Buru, very quick finisher, but so is Wout van Aert. No surprise. A solid third place, but Wout van Aert's unstoppable in this one as we finish with a super select group to start this race. I wonder how many wins Van Aert is going to rack up at this race, but the important factor today is we have some big separation. Mikel Landa loses out. I know Alex Vlasov lost even more time as well today. He is some way further back. How much did he lose? 1.5 minutes. So the GC already has been blown wide open. Stage 3 into Alicante then, and you would think a day for Rick Zabel, but a -3 day for Rick. Really disappointing. By the way, in the climbing classification, it is Padun who has the jersey. Covi just missed out on that behind Paulus and Padun. 18k to go then, and we have had a major split in the peloton. You can see, I'm not sure these 110 riders altogether are going to come back on. We have some strong sprinters there. Nizzolo, Ballerini among them. So I have put a few guys to the front of the main group now at the front to try and relay, but other teams already are doing that. We still have the likes of Caleb Ewan in this group, so of course going to be a very difficult stage still. So still this group have escaped, but up the roads we still have the early breakaway. I'm not sure they can survive, but only 6k to go. They do have a chance for sure. Let's use our final gels now. I think it's time for Jonas Rich to try and get to the front and work for Zabel and of course Covey. Covey tries to hold the wheel of Ruch, proving to be very difficult, getting blocked off a little, but now 4k to go into the finish in Alicante. Maybe gone a little early here with Ruch, but I was keen to try and close this gap to that breakaway. Now 95 with Covey. We've spent a lot of energy already. Zabel struggling to hold his wheel as well. This is going to be a very difficult sprint for us, I'm pretty sure of that. But now into the final kilometre. Here we go, Zabel off the wheel into the finish. We're right there, to be fair. Shame about the bad day because Jasper Philipsen takes it. Zabel does get a podium ahead of the red jersey Van Aert as well. Philipsen takes the day though. Again then, we do see some good riders that have been dropped today, losing a minute and a half. Among them, I've noticed the likes of Lucas Hamilton, probably NTT Patagonia's leader, but also Adam Yates in this group for Mitchelton Scots. I mean, what is he doing getting dropped on a stage like this? Slightly a better day for Zabel today, and I really want to get this man's first Grand Tour stage win at this race, and today I think is probably one of our best opportunities. But of course we're coming up against the likes of Van Aert. I mean, I don't need to say anything more than his attributes and the likes of Caleb Ewan. So let's see. 7.5k to go then, and it is entering the business end of this stage. Let's put our guys, I think, up to 92 now. Ruch, maybe even 95. We've still got quite a few riders left. You know what? It's time for 99. Zabel, let's put this man in the prime position to win the first Grand Tour stage of his career today. And Ruch has been on the front. We now have a few kind of weaker flat riders. Let's see if Fabro, Vermarca and Covey can do the job for us. It's going to be very difficult. Spotify, and here comes Caleb Ewan as well. Very, very difficult to stay ahead here. Vermarca trying to lead out Zabel. He's guessing blocks absolutely painfully, but here comes Zabel into the finish on Covey's wheel. There goes Zabel going for the stage win. Have we got the stage? It is so close, I can't call it, and we just miss out. I thought that was it. I'm going to take a look at this replay because you can see Ewan got the ground on us into the final 2k, but then this lead out by Covey was fantastic. Look at that, finding Zabel some space into the final kilometre. So close to cool between the two. We came back very, very quickly, but Ewan just held on. Heartbreak. Absolute heartbreak. A near miss, but Caleb Ewan just too quick for Rick. The first mountain test of this Vuelta Espana has arrived, and it is the Yavalambre. A great climb. Ciccone only gets a 0. Not ideal for sure, but we do have Fabro on a really great day. He could even do better than Ciccone, and I believe they are on pretty much the same time right now if we take a look. So, you know what? Fabro could be propelled into our leader position today. I think, though, we'll try and get Jonas Ruch in the breakaway. In the end, then, it will be Alessandro Covey we're able to get in the breakaway. Probably better as well, because if we can beat Padun at this KOM, we do have a chance of taking the jersey. And right now, we have 2k to go to the top of this climb. I know Padun is struggling somewhat, so let's swing out to the left-hand side. Try a little early kick here. I don't think Padun can follow this all the way to the line. That at least is going to be my hope, because we are starting to struggle ourselves, and now we have Serrano coming off our wheel. Can we hold on here with Covey? I think we did, and Alessandro Covey into the provisional lead of the KOM classification. Right now, 70k to go. The Peloton are panicking a little because the breakaway have over a 5-minute lead. We're trying to conserve energy with Ciccone and Fabro. That is going to be difficult though at this tempo. Here we go then into the foot of the Yavalambre. It's going to be a big climb here. 3 minutes for the breakaway, by the way. They have a real chance of holding on for stage victory today. Covey has been dropped, by the way, by the stronger climbers. Seemingly we'll set our own tempo and maybe attack up to him as well. And I think today we're going to learn exactly what Jumbo-Visma's intentions are. Could they try and keep Van Aert here? So 6k to go in this climb. It's going pretty well so far in fairness. We have Aliotti, Ciccone and Fabro left with, of course, still Covey up the road. He is just about to be caught though. Let's try and get to the front of this group because I'm now seeing attacks go off the front. Rafael Micah is the man to attack. We're looking okay. I think we can continue this tempo all the way to the top and hopefully Covey can help us out here because Godou and Micah are trying to move up the roads. Let's get Covey protecting Ciccone right now instead of Aliotti, who is now done for the day. And we're in a great position here. Van Aert still here, by the way, with still a gap up to the breakaway. But Ciccone now comes to the front of this peloton. Van Aert still here, Roglic as well. So now Covey is gone. I think we'll try and keep Fabro on his wheel, you know, into the final 3K. You know what, let's swap it round. I think, of course, Ciccone probably the leader over the entire race. Van Aert he's cruising right now. Look at this man. He is absolutely cruising up this climb. We're quickly seeing guys, strong riders struggle, and there he goes. Van Aert is done. Roglic presses on. So does Pogačar, Thomas. Rafael Micah is done as well as the breakaway come apart, but no one can follow Primož Roglic. We can't either, to be fair. There goes Wout Poels into the final kilometre. Ciccone feeling a bit better, and suddenly Roglic is struggling just a little right now. What is going on? What a finish here we have as Poels is done. Can he take the stage? I mean, what is that? Anyway, Primož Roglic wins on the Avalambre. He will go into reds. Poels will be second. We then have Pogačar in a group with Ciccone, Thomas and Godou. Matteo Fabro, what a ride today by Matteo in the top 10 ahead of the likes of Sivakov and plenty other strong riders. Van Aert loses time, not too much though. No great surprise then to see Primož Roglic win, but Wout Poels, what a ride by the 34-year-olds on that climb. Ciccone and Fabro right up there for us, and that does put them both in the top 10 right now. Roglic well in the lead because of that team time trial. Geraint Thomas as well seems to be leading the Ineos Grenadiers, but they still have Sivakov right to the front with Teo Gegenhardt struggling a little. Do you, however, take the KOM jersey with Covey? You love to see it. I'm not sure whether we should try and put Covey in today's breakaway because, of course, he is now in that lovely looking KOM jersey. Would be great to hold on to it. I think we'll try and follow attacks, try and maybe steal some points on these first two KOMs. Could be difficult on a -2 66 mountain on the day. I did manage to get the main man Alessandro into today's breakaway. Interesting group up the road. We have 10 riders here, mainly I think Conti Pro teams, but we'll keep our other guys in the main group. Aliotti on a great day. Okay, so 2k to go right now. We do have an interesting run in to this first KOM sprint. It's not really a KOM because it is quite flat. Here comes Antinez. Can he come round us? Let's get in the Spotify man's wheel into the final meters. I think we can at least secure a top 2 position. Can we sprint past the Portuguese at the line? Yes, we can. Beautifully played, if I don't mind saying so myself. Covey up to 15 points. So on this occasion, we have a bit more of a pure KOM climb to the finish. Very steep to the line. We're going to try and lead this group out as well with Covey. And there we are. The first moves are taking place. It is Jay McCarthy for NTT Patagonia. Beautiful jersey. We're going to try and watch it for a few moments before coming off Jay McCarthy's jersey into the final 500 meters with Covey. Have we timed it well? Going to be difficult, but again, Covey taking the points. Great start to this stage. 24k to go then. We do crest this climb. Still 128 here, but we have a very quick tempo. You can see by Ciccone, Aliotti and Fabro's energy, and the breakaway still are up the road, to be fair. Antinez at the head of the race. So 10k to go. Jonas Rich on the front of the peloton. We have a few helpers here for Ciccone. Fabro may be used today on this poor day. We could well see him go out of the GC battle with, I guess, Ciccone being our leader anyway. Still 100 riders are together, and this is going to be a very difficult finish. Maybe Ciccone or Aliotti even could challenge for the stage win though. So 5k to go. We are trying to dominate this group with Kevin Vermarker on the front. 5k to go. And you know what? I think I'm going to change tactics right here. I was going to try and dominate like this to the line, but instead we're going to go on the attack with Giovanni Aliotti, who is going to try and go and win this stage, but it is Maxi Schachmann who does try to follow. We need to stay to the front right now. Let's sit on Schachmann's wheel. He tries to counter Gio Aliotti. This is the rider we will have next season, of course, and we're losing touch a bit with the likes of Van Aert now. We need to press on, but Schachmann has done Aliotti. He's mugged us right now Oh, what a shame. That would have been a great chance for Giovanni Aliotti to get a Grand Tour stage win. Can we get to his wheel? Going to be difficult with Van Aert as well, closing the gap behind. Let's just go like this with Giulio to the line. Can we catch Schachmann with Aliotti? Just 500 meters to go to try and do it. I don't think we're going to. Maxi Schachmann is going to hold on for the stage win. Aliotti should get second place, I think, just ahead of Van Aert. Gaudu gaining time in the GC, not ideal there, but Ciccone finishes pretty strongly as well, just ahead of Primoz Roglic. Geraint Thomas struggling to the line. That was a very, very difficult stage today. And also, Tadej Pogačar and Pavel Sivakov are dropping out the back. My oh my. Really wanted that one, but Schachmann just too good a puncher, I guess, for us. In the end, that's a shame. But Ciccone finished well, right at the front of the race. I think Gaudu, the only GC man gaining time. But the big surprise to see the likes of, where are they? Sivakov and Tadej Pogačar lose over a minute and a half. So, Ciccone into the top 5 right now. On paper, this stage suits Giulio Ciccone down to a T. Super steep finish, but sadly, it's a -2 day for Giulio. Not ideal, but I do want to try and go in the breakaway with a couple riders. Let's try and do that right here. As I have attempted to try and get 3 riders in the break, we have done that. Ken Vermaarke on great form, really suits this stage as well, so I've tried to get him up the roads, but sadly, I don't think they're going to allow this group to go. In the end then, I did manage to get 2 riders into today's break. Essentially, I just dropped back Jonas Ruch to the peloton. So we have Vermaarke and Covey in a pretty good breakaway. Not sure how big it's going to be as the likes of Van der Sande trying to join this group. So we are now approaching the first KOM climb. Antunes again is the man to try and catch us out. Covey is going to try and take these points though into the final 700 meters. I fear I may have gone a little early here with Alessandro Covey. I think though we can take at least some points, so that'll do 20 points. So this time around I'm going to ask Kevin Vermaarke to help out Alessandro Covey, lead him out to this sprint. Pierre Rolland is doing his best. Kevin Vermaarke so strong today though. Let's see if we can now attack with Alessandro Covey into the final meters. Lopez does look good. We will get second though with Covey. More points. We're building a lead, you know. And behind, I think the peloton are in a state of panic really, because it is over 5 minutes up to the breakaway at the very head of the race. You can see the gap we have. Covey is working for Vermaarke really throughout the stage, trying to go for the stage win, but Covey trying to take the KOM points. So this time it will be Juan Pedro Lopez for Comesa, I think his old team, who he has rejoined in this career, attacking Alessandro Covey. Let's see if he can take the points though into the final 500 meters. Going to be a big effort for Covey, but he is the king of the mountains right now. And right now, I think it's time for Alessandro Covey to bury himself, because we have Ken Vermaarke in a decent group, not a great group though. And I really think today's stage can suit Kevin Vermaarke. Covey's going to try and work and keep this gap to the peloton. 6 minutes right now. Are they even tempoing? No, they're not. This could be a breakaway win. So we have 4.5k to go in this climb. Still, we have 7 riders to the front. Antunes has been dropped really well and truly now. 4k to go to the top of this climb. I wonder if these guys are going to be able to stay here over the top. I'd love to keep Covey in this group. I'm not sure he's going to be strong enough though. And we're now seeing a few of these guys attack for this KOM. We're not in a good position. Covey is going to be gone sadly, so no KOM points for him on this occasion. We need to join those guys at the front with Vermaarke. Let's do that right here. We won't bother stealing those points. Let's sit in their wheel. We have Lopez, Rolland and Kevin Vermaarke at the front, but they are seemingly going to sit up. In the peloton as well, what is happening? We have attacks by Micah and Fulsang. I mean, Ciccone is feeling this already. This is going to be a crazy, crazy day. And yeah, 67 riders in this group. Ciccone, look at his energy. We still have a crazy, crazy climb of 12.2% at 3.5k to go today. And like I said, I think the breakaway have this. It's going to be if Vermaarke can finish the job off. Well, I'm not going to lie to you guys. This is going to be very difficult trying to manage both the GC group and this breakaway. But here we go. Vermaarke is going to be led into the foot of the final climb today in front of the rest of the breakaway. Let's go 87. Let's try and sit at that rhythm, see who can follow essentially back in the GC group. It is Wout van Aert who's on front. He is not going for GC at this race. Seemingly we could have done with some water. We're going to have to do without. Let's set our own rhythm again with Ciccone at the front of this group. Covey is now gone and Vermarka is alone. This is very interesting. So 3k to go in the main group. Ciccone just trying to hold his position today, but we have Vermarka at the front of this race. Lopez is here for Cometa. Could I try a little attack on the left hand side of the roads with Vermarka? This could be our bid for victory today. Vermarka has some space over the rest of the breakaway. Oh, and he looks good right now. Ken Vermarka could be rising, I think, to his second Grand Tour stage win of the season after winning at the Giro. Kevin Vermarka is going to reap the rewards of really Covey's work for the entirety of the day. Let's try and move up a little with Giulio Ciccone, but Vermarka is going to win by a mile. What a team victory this is going to be for Kevin Vermarka and T-Mobile Bianchi. Let's go, we get a stage win at La Vuelta Espana. Behind though, we need to stay focused because Ciccone and Fabro getting blocked a little. We need to stay in position as best we can, as we have, it seems, Pogačar and Roglic, the best of the GC guys. Look at Primož Roglic and Pogačar go clear here. It looks like, I think, 2019, where Roglic, of course, won his first Grand Tour. Those guys going ahead of everyone else, but Ciccone loses no time, I think, on everyone else bar Geraint Thomas. Fabro right there again. So guys, that'll round out the first episode, the first parts of this Vuelta Espana, and we do it in fine style. Kevin Vermarka, a beautiful stage win. We planned it and pulled it off to perfection. To be fair, the breakaway really couldn't stay with Kevin Vermarka. Roglic and Pogačar though do gain time in the GC. Ciccone and Fabro, not a bad climb, which does put them 5th and 7th respectively in the GC. We're there or thereabouts, but Roglic, I must say, looks pretty imperious. Van Aert is in the Sprinters jersey. We have the KOM jersey with Alessandro Covey. And we currently have the Movistar classification. But guys, if you enjoyed this one, make sure you drop a like on the video. As always, drop a sub to my channel as well if you're new. We have some Football Manager content. I'm going to shout it out a few times in these videos because I'm really enjoying doing those videos and I hope you guys will enjoy them as well. Anyhow, I will see you guys in the next one.